KTAR.com provides so much at no charge whatsoever. This isn't one of those pay-per-view things, even on Take 5 for Foodies. I'm Pat McMahon. This is Mike Stoffey, who is the official titled person, the owner of Mary Coil.
That's correct.
Just a moment, please. The audience is now going, oh. When I told a couple of staff people that Mary Coil was coming in, the Mary Coil ice cream people, that's exactly what they did. You hear that a lot?
Hear it all the time.
Because this is an ice cream place that has been here since many rocks. I mean, everything is new in Phoenix at one time or another, and at one time or another, it was like a month and a half ago when some high-rise was built. Mary Coil since when?
1951.
Who was Mary Coil?
Mary Coil moved her family out to Phoenix in 1951 and opened the ice cream parlor up on 15th Avenue in Thomas.
Right across from Phoenix College.
Right across from Phoenix College.
And so then they moved.
In 1997, Larry Coyle, Mary's son, moved the store from 15th Avenue in Thomas up to its current location on 7th Avenue in Missouri.
And even with the move, there were people who said, no, you can't. No, that Mary Coil is supposed to be on 15th Avenue and Thomas. And so then you moved, some other ownership. What made you decide to go into the ice cream business? What did you do before that?
Owned my own business, owned a sign company for a number of years in Phoenix. Sold that and had been looking for something else to venture into. And it was last March, probably first or second week in March, and my mother called me frantically on the telephone and she said, Mary Coils is going out of business. And we got to go tonight. We have to go tonight. I thought, well, are they going out of business today? Because I've got a few things going on. So we rushed down there that night, and I talked to ownership and said, I would like to consider buying this place. If
you want
sell it to
something
me.
really permanent, like ice cream.
Sure. That's right.
For crying out loud. Had you ever been to the Mary Coil stores before? Did you know the product?
Oh, sure. I've been a customer there since I was in third grade when I moved to Phoenix. So I actually went most frequently to the store on 19th Avenue in Bethany Home.
So what's the romance, though, about Mary Coil, particularly now that you can get every possible kind of flavor, every possible kind of topping at either the grocery store or at the neighborhood ice cream store that's a chain? Mary Coil, there's only one. What's the special thing about that?
Homemade, on-site, been in Phoenix for 60 years, and it's just an old-fashioned, good, wholesome experience. It's a great experience, and it's Phoenix history, and the ice cream is clearly the best in town.
And it looks the same. In fact, the Wallace and Ladmo play decided 12 years ago, when it first was on stage, and now again at the Herberger, to go to Mary Coil to do a music video. And you hear the audience go, oh, Mary Coil. It's Legend City, Camelback Mountain, and Mary Coil right up there. Talk to me about the ice cream. I mean, after all, it's good ice cream, and so therefore there's a little melting going on, and I am going to sample this while you talk about the quality of this, maybe as compared to the quarts and the gallons and the pints that we get at the supermarket.
Well, I think it starts with the fact that it's homemade on site, 16% butterfat. All the ingredients are natural ingredients, and it's old-fashioned, homemade, the best in town, and it tastes great. And we have 30 ice cream flavors made on site, 30 flavors, and then we also have sherbet and some other specialty flavors that are seasonal type things.
Do the flavors change?
We have a flavor of the month that we introduce on a monthly basis. This month it's blueberry cheesecake. We're going to introduce a different flavor every month as just a one-time flavor. And then we also have some seasonal flavors, like we have peach in the summer and eggnog over the Christmas holidays, and then pumpkin pie in the fall.
All right. Now listen, Take 5 for Foodies has to do with just introducing local food and beverage locations, retailers to the audience to find out who's behind it, like you as the owner of Mary Coil. But it's not a 5-minute commercial. But I am obligated to remind everybody that it's not just an ice cream store. So if somebody says, well, I just got here from Hackensack, and in New Jersey, we had neighborhood ice cream stores. But what happens if I want a sandwich? You take care of that too.
Sure, we also have sandwiches. We have BLTs, French dip sandwich, pastrami sandwich, corned beef sandwich. And it's a great selection of food also to complement that ice cream.
Before we have to go away, is there a story, I mean, any story that you heard from anybody who regularly came into Mary Coil? I didn't ask you this in advance. Just come up with one off the top of your head, because I know you've heard a lot of them.
Heard a lot. Really hear a different one every day. But some of the ones that seem to come up over and over again are the ones about the folks that have come there since the 50s or the 60s. Maybe they went on their first date in high school and they went to Mary Coil's, and now they've been married 40, 50 years, and they still come back because it's become a family tradition for them. And then I think it's a great place too for grandma or grandpa to bring the grandkids and for a taste of how it used to be back.
After the prom. Huh?
After the prom.
At Mary Coil's. You know, that's one neat thing about the rarity of these things in Phoenix. People come from Chicago and say, oh, yeah, we have that. New York, L.A., Miami. Oh, yeah, no, we have those things, right? You know what we have? Exclusively. Mary Coil. 7th Avenue. You can't miss out, and you heard all about it on this Take 5 for Foodies. Aren't you glad you stopped by?